What is up, you guys? Max back here with another video, and I've got a cool video for you guys here today. I've got 3 or 4 updates regarding the base Sea Corvette as well as the Z06, some news that has been confirmed over the past week. I wanted to bring that to you guys. And one of those pieces of news is actually the confirmed start date of production for the base 2023 Stingray. So stick around for that, as well as some Z06 news. But before I do get started, if you guys do find yourself enjoying the video at all, please make sure to like and subscribe. I'm definitely going to be continuing to post updates as far as the Z06 goes, so definitely want to hit that subscribe and that notification bell so you can always be notified whenever there is some news regarding the car. So I'm not going to waste any more of your guys' time. But I do want to quickly, before the video starts, address one piece of news I saw a few weeks ago, and that was an article on April 1st that I saw going around talking about the cancellation of the Z06, and that is completely false. There have been no confirmed legitimate sources talking about the actual cancellation of the Z06. That was an April Fool's joke, and you guys might think I'm crazy for even addressing that because it's so obvious. However, the amount of comments I saw talking about is the car canceled on other people's videos, and even videos on my channel, people asking if the car is actually canceled. It is not. That is not true, and I just wanted to quickly address that. To be fair, it was slightly confusing because there was no indication at the end of the articles that I saw saying there was an April Fool's joke. They just sort of made this whole article about how the car is going to be canceled, gave some decent reasons that made some sense to someone who doesn't really know exactly what's going on, and then never said it was an April Fool's joke. So I'm going to move on, but just wanted to quickly address that. The car's not canceled. So moving on, I want to talk about the start date for the base 2023 Corvette, and that is confirmed to be May 16th. According to Motor One, they talked to a GM spokesperson, and May 16th is going to be the start date. So definitely really cool to see. I'm not exactly sure what's going to be going on in the meantime between now and May 16th. Obviously, 2022 C8 production has ended, and Z06 production has not started. I will get to that in a minute, but that's going to start later on. So I'm not sure if no production is taking place right now. That would be my guess, but it's slated to start on May 16th. Granted, there can definitely be some setbacks, and we might as well treat that timeline as tentative because there have been so many things that have popped up during this very weird time in the world, going back to COVID, strikes of employees, and even just part shortages, just like the whole automotive industry is going through. GM's going through the same thing. That is nothing new. We see them stop production for weeks at a time, so anything can come up, but it's good to see that they're planning on starting production soon. I mean, this was pretty expected. We were expecting the next year of Corvettes to get started, but this is good for the people that are trying to get their car that have been waiting a ridiculous amount of time, over 18 months. I know there's probably some people that got on a late 2021 list, got their car pushed back to 2022, and then production ended for 2022, and now they're stuck with a 2023. When I say stuck, obviously there's nothing wrong with that, but they've just waited forever. So it is good to see that production's going to start again. Hopefully those people start to get their cars. I know, like I said, there have been a lot of people that have waited a ridiculous amount of time to try to get their car, and it already is a shame that they have to pay a little extra as far as MSRP. Obviously, with inflation, the car is probably less than what it was when it first came out in 2020, but still the price keeps going up, and these people don't get to control what year or model year they get their cars. So that's good that we get to see a confirmed production start date. And then I want to talk about an auction for the Z06 Corvette. I know a lot of people talked about the first coupe for the Z06 that was sold at auction for $3.6 million, and that was won by Rick Hendrick. That same guy who won that auction won this auction for the Z06 convertible, the first ever Z06 convertible. This one went for $1 million compared to the coupe going for $3.6 million. Obviously, that price is way above what the car is going to be worth, so I'm not exactly sure why the coupe went for so much more. I know it's going to be VIN number 1, but that is definitely quite the spread to go from $1 million to $3.6 million. But $1 million was the winning bid at this Barrett-Jackson auction in West Palm Beach, Florida. And a lot of people saw this orange car that was going through the line and thought that that was going to be the car that he got. That is not the case. He's just going to reserve the right to build the car and spec it out however he wants. Obviously, he can pick the exact, orange build with the black nacelles that a lot of people saw, but he can pick whatever he wants. So he just reserves the right to build the first Z06 convertible. So just thought that was interesting and thought I would bring that to your attention. And then back to Z06 production, there have been a lot of rumors floating around that production would begin late summer, but according to the same Motor One article that I referenced earlier, according to a GM spokesperson, they said that production for the Z06, it says, quote, Z06 start of retail production, that's still slated for this summer. So probably going to be later summer, but it's good that they are planning on doing that this summer, starting the production for the Z06. I don't know how late they could actually do it because it is a 2023 model year, but it's good finally to hear from an actual spokesperson that it's going to be starting this summer. However, we still need a price, and there are so many other variables that we need to be filled in on as far as the car goes. Price probably being the biggest one, like I mentioned, but we will get a lot more details before production actually starts. So those are my updates for you guys today. I wanted to address that. First off, that the car's not canceled. I saw a lot of people talking about that. I saw some articles. The car's not canceled. Saw that a few weeks ago, and people still talking about that in comment sections, including my own. I also wanted to address the start date of production for the base C8, and then any news we have for the Z06 start date that's going to be taking place later this summer, as well as that Corvette auction for the Z06 convertible. Thought that was all pretty interesting. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and turn on that bell because I will be releasing a lot of C8 Corvette content. As soon as updates are released, I will be talking about them in videos like I have been for a while now. So with that being said, I will see you guys on the next one for more C8 content. Peace.